Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Called the Angler, where we are basically going to be into the gold rank challenges for Golden Ridge Reserve. If we look at our journal, we've got, let's see, a silver, gold, another silver, but the lake trout I need I need better gear or stronger gear to land the lake trout a little more reliably. Gold. And yeah, so we basically just have a lot of gold ones to pick up. I'm still working on the silver rank burbot here. Now, we had just managed to get one last episode. But I'm trying to remember what hook size I was using for that. Because, let me see, I don't know if it's still going to record what my... No, I don't think it gives you, like, what your last catch was. Oh, here we go. Unfortunately, it does not seem to want to include the hook size, which feels a little off for trying to use this for, like, narrowing down what to use. So yeah, I don't know what hook size I was using to land this. I'll toss this out, just see what happens with it out in the water for a little while. I'm not going to spend too long at it, just because, again, I don't specifically know... Actually, you know, one thing I'm going to bring in... I'm going to actually increase the depth I have this at. I'm going to, let's just say, 0.3. Reason being, it doesn't say that the burbot is like a deep-dwelling species. It just says that it's nocturnal for the only trait it has. So maybe going deep won't help us as much. But yeah, I can't remember what hook size I used to catch the last one. I don't know if it was a hook size of 4 or not. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of at this part where, okay, we'll try with this, see what we can land. If we do catch a silver size, or a bronze size, I know I need to step it up. We'll just let it sit in the water for a little while. Maybe when we get to like 10 minutes into the recording, we'll either have gotten what we're after or not. And then we'll start doing a little bit of like outpost hopping just to pick up all of the gold challenges. And also kind of see where I'm sitting for funds too. Because I did spend it on the tackle box expansion, and that was like 2,200 or 2,500. It was a fairly big amount, but I think I've recuperated the spendings from that. I can look and see about getting us some better equipment. And then, again, I'm probably going to keep the angler going until I do hit the end of the Cabela series, and then swap both series out for the weekend at the same time. I'm not sure if I will come back to the angler after that other series or not. Like, I still do like... Ooh. I do like the theme of the wilderness weekends. Ooh, okay, this one's got some size to it. But I don't know what fishing game to really tackle. I'm not looking at hang back to Russian Fishing 4, just because I don't like the idea of the live service of you can spend a lot of time to earn up the funds to buy a lure or something, and then have it be completely lost, and all that's basically wasted there. So, looks like a big largemouth from this. Not exactly what I'm after, but it's not too bad to catch anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure if the trophy okay, the credits are nice to get in from them. I'm not actually sure what the trophy thing is I should be trying for. But again, we'll just keep fishing till like 10 minutes is up. Then I'll pack us up and start doing the little hops and figure out what we want to tackle. I might head to Ruby River Range first, because I think the number of the species there that, although they're gold, the gear we have now will probably handle them. Because I think there's like the perch. There was for the sauger. That one's going to be a little difficult to catch just because that's another nocturnal species. But I think if I go for deeper water, we might be able to get one. Not 100% sure on that. Maybe bluegill could be another one there. So, yeah, it's basically... I'll just be going for gold ahead. Nope, I think we got another largemouth striking there. Yeah, I want to be careful with... There we go. Okay, tension is off. Yeah, it's just... It could even be the same fish I just caught. Like, it looks like it's another gold-sized. Okay, what do we got? Yep, another gold. I mean, truth be told, I didn't look exactly at the weight and length of the previous one. But we'll toss that in, and let me just check what the burbot like for baits. Liver, shad, and redworm. I don't think I have any of that for, like, do I have any liver? Oh, I do. Okay, so we can try this out, actually, and see. I'm going to try a 0.5 depth. I don't actually know how much the depth of the float line influences what you're aiming for. I do imagine if you do have it to very deep for its setting, you might get things that are more like bottom lurking. But again, with how the burbot only has the nocturnal trait, I have no real way of like being able to narrow down what I should be trying for it, or trying to use for it. Since the liver is one of its preferred baits, and it does need a fairly large hook size to start out with, because it takes a minimum of hook size 5 before I can put it on. That makes me think maybe I need to look at maybe a hook size of 3 or 2 to get a silver? But we can always just see if we actually manage to land one first, and go from its sizing there. Just truth be told, I think I have the hook sizes all the way up to 0 in our tackle box right now. I may be mistaken, but I thought with tackle box expansion, that was one of the things I aimed to do, was get all the hook sizes I could, or that I thought we might be able to handle with our gear. We'll just wait and see what strikes, if anything. Again, at least catching some fish, aside from the one we're after, is always a nice bonus, or how you kind of would like the game to be at times. It's always the super long stretches where nothing at all strikes, which is where the angler feels like it just really... It feels like it's the realistic aspect of fishing, but you don't exactly want the most in-depth of realism, I think, when it can come to certain genres. Like, take hunting as one for instance, which is like another genre that I do enjoy for playing games. Realistically, you could be sat at a stand for hours on hours hoping to see something and nothing goes by. I don't think you want to carry that experience over gameplay-wise to have it so that way it could be the case. So that's kind of like fishing too. You could spend hours with a line in the water, nothing ever strikes it. But for the sake of gameplay and keeping the player interested and engaged, I don't think you want to exactly carry that realism over. But again, all we can really do is just wait, see what happens. I'm not sure if there's anything else that really likes liver for bait. Like, with how quickly we had the largemouth striking, it makes me think maybe that's not one of the baits that they typically go for. But it does make me wonder if I even have the shad bait too, or if that's something else. But truth be told, I think if if it was nighttime, I might have a much easier time catching the burbot. No, not sure what that species was. Just jumped to the right there. But yeah, if it was nighttime and I was fishing during then, I think I would have much easier time landing them. My thinking is, if that is their only trait, then that would probably mean they have to be a lot more active once that time of day comes around. We'll just give this another couple minutes or so, and then we will look at hopping around the outpost to get all the gold challenges. Then there's, let's see, after the gold, I believe there are diamond challenges for all the outposts. I don't know if it'll be like all species or it'll be more confined to like one outpost will have 1 diamond each to go for. Because I do remember when I did try going for the diamonds in the previous series of The Angler, it was a little more skewed where it almost seemed like as the mission was active, the fish in the area changed, like what species you would be seeing of that. When I was trying for the diamond largemouth bass in one little lake, I was catching a lot of golds, and then after I caught the diamond, it seemed like I was no longer catching any of the golds again. So I don't know if that is something where the fish in the area do kind of depend on what mission is active, or if there is one in the immediate area of it or not. We can always see though as we get closer to that. Cabela's is still probably going to have a few weeks to it, and with us starting into the gold stuff, and possibly maybe narrowing down on the catches too, maybe we will see ourselves reach diamond challenges for the angler before things wrap up. Not too much to really be able to go over or say about this anymore. Again, I'm just going to give it another minute or two. See if anything does go for it, and if not, I'll just do a lot of fast traveling. Yeah, nothing. Not even a bronze. Not even one of the largemouths. Things are disturbing the water we're seeing and hearing around us, but I guess this is a bait type that there's really only specifically few species do go for. And I guess it does go to show that as much as you can wait, sometimes you just have to cut your losses and change things up. So you know what, I am going to do that. There hasn't been any nibbles, any pokes. So let's just bring that in, open our map, and begin our treks, or our fast travels across. So I think we'll start up with Silver Strand. I don't think I have any of the golds from here. If I do, it's only like one of them. Yeah, so we got looks like a map challenge and a photo challenge we can pick up. Gold rank rainbow. That one might be a tricky one, because the rainbows are already kind of pushing my gear, and they're at silver rank. And then we got a map challenge. Actually, that one I might be able to do. I think, if I check the handbook, I think I caught a gold O-rid, didn't I? Yeah, I had managed to land a gold O-rid, so we might be able to try for that one. But again, we're just going to grab everything we've got available right now. Let me try to get the... There we go. Just pick up all of them, and then also... You know what, while I'm here, let me just quickly... Okay, so I'm at 2,800, so I could look at picking up some new gear.
Been a lot livelier since you showed up, Buck. Be careful out there, Buckaroo.
So I'm not sure if I should go for, like, a... Okay, I've actually got a... Okay, yeah, so gold rank channel catfish. And gold rank bourbon. Now, my thinking is, maybe I want to go for a stronger reel, because, like, if I go into making up a bottom feeding rod, or, sorry, no, there we go. We've got a strength of up to 13 there, but this only has, like, actually, I think there's something else there. So max line strength can be 6. So let me just quickly check here, because, I mean, I do wish the map, or
Rods,
the shop stuff
Welcome to Taylor's Tackles.
was a little easier to deal with.
Your poison.
And then there are local souvenirs. Okay, there is the epilogue, but that's not very that strong. That's for bait casting. But it does give max drag at 6 and strength of 3. You know what? No, I think... Let me take a look, see. Okay, again, I've got a rod all right. It's the spinning. Looks like the Iago is the next one I can really go for. Either that or I go up for the Belta. I'm trying to think here. Like, yeah, see, that does... I mean, that does give us max drag at 5, strength of 3.5. It is only 700, so I'm going by the Iago and C. So let me check now for a rod setup. Okay, bottom fishing rig. We'll go for the Inhale. We can use the Iago, and we can use the braided. So this will probably be our strongest setup. Okay, now let me also take a look at a spinning rod. Like, strength is 12, max line strength is 6, which isn't bad, but I might want to go 13 and 6. Power is light. I might save up... I might hold off for now, because we are almost at level 20, and then we can look at getting the Jafar or the B44 trigger. Yeah, I might do that. I'm not going to look too much at, like, the these ones. Yeah, I was going... God, 20,000 for that one, but that is level 100 you unlock that. Hook-wise, yeah, I've got... Okay, I've got one for everything I can go up to right now. Baits... I just want to see. It did say shad for, like, one of the baits, but... For the burbot. But I think that's, like, one of the jig stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, Oh, I am tempted to try, but you know what? I think I'll just buy one of those. Okay, that's everything there. So let me go to storage and see if there's anything I can put away. You know, I think I'll put away the Othello. We won't need that anymore because we have stepped up. Lines. Alright, I can probably put over one of those. Spinner baits. I think I can put away some of the larger ones that are like, say, hook size of 9. So I don't think I'd really be using them all that much anymore. And, I'm okay, you know what? I'll go for the 6. I'll put the 8 away. Maybe pick up a 6 here. Yeah, you know what? That should be fine there. That's a 6. That should be okay. That's a 5. That's okay. I'll take a 6 there. Okay, now I think I can buy another jig head or sorry, soft plastic. There, I think that should give me a good enough variety for what I want to use. Oh, or maybe I should pick up one of those as well. I'm looking at like the hook minimum size and hook maximum size. Like that's way too big for what my gear could handle right now. That seems too small. That's too big. That seems a little small, but this feels like it's enough. Okay, is there anything else storage-wise I can just like toss in to be rid of? Not overly, like, I mean, I don't know if I need both. I know I'm hemming and hawing a lot, I apologize, but again, it's just trying to think of... Oh, I can put Yeah, I can put that rod back. Okay, now that'll let me buy the last thing, I believe. Okay, no, it won't because of... Okay, you know what? I'll leave things at that. That's a decent amount of variety to have picked up, so no matter what fishing style I try next, we can try jigging and see what that offers for, like, what we can land. So now we'll hit these last outposts, get the golds, and plan out where we're going to try for the next episode to start with. I should also just do a quick check, make sure... Yeah, that's all set up how I would want it to be. So we might actually try going for the lake trout. And see if we can get better luck now that we've upgraded that reel. Yeah, there's all that. And I think we just have a few to grab from here. Come on, let me... There we go. Pick up the last challenges, and then I think I do want to just see if we can get one lake trout and how it might be different with a stronger reel for them. Okay, so that is now all gold rank challenges obtained. There's actually probably going to be another one or two we can pick up. But let me... where is that silver rank lake trout again? Right there. Oh, really? There's no fast travel? Okay, well, you know what? It's not that far off, so we will just fast travel here, pick up the vehicle, and go up. But I just want to see. Like, it is a little weird that I was able to catch that one lake trout with our gear, and then the other couple times I've tried, I haven't been able to get it in. So more than likely, my technique completely went to screw the pooch. But it could also be to... the one I did land was more of a fluke, and I got, like, the lazy fish that didn't want him to try fighting too badly. So yeah, let me just take us to the dock, grab the boat, go on the water, and just try for a little bit for this episode to see if we can get lucky. I guess we're taking the direct route. I thought I was a little bit better driving when it came to using the... well, I guess I am. I just can't floor it all the time is the thing. Yeah, there's a little landing there. There we go. Okay, we can hop out of there. Head down to the landing to grab a boat, and then head out onto the water quickly. Yeah, so anywhere in here should work. And I'm actually thinking... Lake trout, I think, was actually one where maybe jigging would work. Oh, maybe not. Spoon, spinner, crank... It does say tube and worm, so I'm wondering... Well, you know what? No, I'll stick with the inhale here, because this should be our stronger rod. Let me just double check. 13 and 6, that's right. That's our strongest line we've got right now. The only thing we will look for this is, I think, yeah, artificial corn, I think, is what I used to catch them. So just gotta let this sink down, and we'll spend just a minute or two out here. I don't want to make it quite too long, but I figure we got some new toys, let's play with them and see what they do. There we go. And yeah, we'll just leave that sitting for a little bit. I don't know how much of an impact the new reel will have to things. I think it'll have it so that way we'll be able to have... it won't take as much percentage in, like, the drag amount in order to, like, cap off where we might have, like, the stopping point for the fish can't take out any more line on us. But that still means our line and rod are still the same strength they were before. We'll just have to wait and see what effect it has in actual practice. It could well be, I need a stronger line. We'll just give it a moment or two and see what'll happen. It could well be the case of, like, how we were sitting with the... Actually, hang on, what is the... I forgot to check. What is the, hook size? Because I don't think it's hook size 4. I think it's either a 5 or a 3. Because I think we've got the hook size of 4 on our float rod. I may have made a mistake, but... we'll just give it a little bit of time and see. I can't give it too long this episode, but who knows, maybe something will sneak in before we end off. But yeah, if not, then we'll still try here at the start of the next episode, see how it goes. I'll probably try changing out the rod setup to have a hook size of 4, because I'm pretty sure that's what we used last time to catch the silver lake trout. I think you start catching them bronze 5, silver 4, then gold 3 or 2. Again, I do kind of wish it would just be in-game. It doesn't give you the exact numbers of what hook size to what rating size, but at least give you a range of, like, say, hook size 5 or 6 to 0 or something, for just to know, like, species-wise, okay, what sort of hook should I be looking at to try to go for this fish? I know there's the external resource of you can have like a little spreadsheet that's been made up of the species, hook size, and how they kind of go up with that. But it feels like it could be something to be put in with the handbook to give it a little more use and just quality of life, so you don't have to have that external source for it. If you want the real specifics of, like, each hook size to rank, then maybe that's where the external source could be better for you. But still having that vague sort of range would help as well, in-game. I think I also just quickly want to double-check the handbook, see when it does come to lake trout. Yeah, artificial corn, yellow, and regular corn. Oh, okay, we might get something in before the episode ends off. 1, 2, so the next one, there's the strike. Okay, I don't know if it's a lake trout, because, I mean, the thing is... Okay, there we go, now it was starting to bring out a little bit of line on us. Although it's not as heavy as I was expecting it to be. As, yeah, the tension isn't all that high. We're bringing up pretty standard rate. It is getting a little line here or there, but it's not that major compared to, like, us reeling in. So I don't know if this will be a lake trout or we'll be seeing another species brought up. I shouldn't really be moving the rod too much. I do need to be mindful of the tension as we do pull it up more and more. I mean, whatever this is just feels like a heavy weight on the end. It's not really fighting all that much. So I really don't know what we might have on the end here. I heard it. Okay, it's fighting right at the end here. Let's see what we pulled up. A bronze-sized lake trout. Okay, so right species, not quite the right size. But this will let me check where I think we can see now what hook size we had on. And it was a 5, so I will need to go up to a 4. Okay, next episode, we at least know we have the bait and the hook sizing about right. So we'll see if we can get it next episode. But for now, thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Call of the Wild the Angler. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, just leave them in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.